Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. Recently I've covered a puzzle by Australian author ChocChip, and here's one more puzzle that I found on his blog. It's called, it must be one of those digits, number 1, and it's actually a quad Sudoku, which means that whenever you have a circle with numbers overlapping a 2 by 2 square, 2 by 2 set of cells, then the digits in the circle must appear at least once in those cells. So for example, those 4 cells must be 1, 2, 3, 4, obviously. And those must be 4, 5, 6, and 7, so in the intersection it can only be a 4. And the remaining 2 cells in the region are necessarily 8 and 9. Similarly, here we have 1, 7, 8, 9, so it can only be a 7 in this cell, and this is 1, 8, and 9 in the other 3 cells. In the intersection here, there's only digit 1, so we can remove those ones. And we can see that on this row and this column we have an 8-9 pair, which excludes 8 from those cells, so there must be an 8 somewhere here. So here we must have 2, 3, 4, but first I put the 4 in the intersection. 5, 6, and 7 here, 8, 9 pair here. So now those 3 digits have to be 1, 2, and 4, considering none of them is in here. And we know, yes, we know because of this that this is not 1, and because of this, that can't be a 1, so that's the 1. We have a 2, 4 pair here. This one here says there must be a 1 in one of those cells. We can remove this 1. Here again, the intersection must be a 4. And we know with the 2, 4 pair that this can't include a 2, so 2 is here. Those are 1 and 4, 1 and 3, sorry. But with the intersection here, that must be the 1, that must be the 3, and that must be a 7. And I've lost focus, sorry. And then we get another 8, 9 pair. So there's a lot of repeating logic on this diagonal. 5, 6, and 7 here, 8, 9 pair here, 8, 9 pair here. And this 8, 9 pair in this column removes this cell for the 8, so that's the 8. And now I think we'll have to pause a little and think of what comes next. This 7 here is not in this cell, so for the 7 in this 2 by 2 block not be in one of those. So with this 7 and this 7 and this 7, there must be a 7 around here. This row already has 6 digits located. We still need 5, 6, and 7. This can't be a 7. And this can't be a 6 because of this. So that's a 5. And the other 2 are a 6, 7 pair. Then there is much less action now. We know that there must be a 6 in here. But we also know that we have a 6 somewhere here, so that can't be a 6. Oh, sorry, I've been missing this. This 7 is not here, so it's here. And there must be a 6 up there. Up there. So no 6 here. 6 must be in one of those 2. And I'm starting to think there will be some action with those. There must be something happening with all of those digits. Not sure what. Perhaps I should have a look at what happens in this column. I'm really not sure where to look after all this flurry of activity. Perhaps I need to color those 8 9s. I might have to do something similar. Let's use some coloring. So let's say I'll be using purple for this one, and this one will be green. This one will be purple. It's the same as this. This one is green, same as this. And then this coloring, what does it tell us? Not quite sure. We could try to locate digit 9 in this area, or perhaps the green digit in this area, because the green digit is not on this row and it's not here. The green digit is somewhere here. In this area, the purple digit is somewhere here. In this, oh yes, in this area, if you look at those green digits, you see that it can only be here. That's really nice. I like that. I really enjoy that. So this can't be a 1 nor a 7. So 1 is pushed into this cell and 7 into this one. And that here is an 8 or 9, the green one. And we can deduce from that this is a 6, 5, 6 here. So that can't be a 6, and the 6 in this quad is here. The 6 in this quad is here. It removes this 6. And then this quad must include a 6. It can only be here, which resolves this 5, 6 pair. And then this 5 is not here, so we must have a 5 around here. And with this 6 and this 6 and this 6, we get a 6 in this cell. This row now must have a 2, 3, and 4, so that's a 2, that's a 3, that's a 4. This 3 makes it a 2. Here we still need the 5 and the purple 8 or 9. As we know that in this box purple will be somewhere here. So that can't be purple anymore. The real purple is here. So that's not a 5. 5 is pushed into this cell. This is 8 or 9, and I guess this 8 will have to disambiguate all of this in the end. We still need a 4. It's not here, it's here. So 7 is pushed into this cell, and that's a 2, which fixes the 2, 4 pair here. This fixes also the 3, 2 pair. So I think all has been essentially done with the quad clues. So the rest should be filling in what's not to be colored. There must be a 2 in here, can only be here, so purple is here. Let's put purple into this cell. And in this box now, purple can only be here, and green up there will be somewhere here. In this area, yes, in this area, purple has to be here because of this and that. So we now know that 8 is purple. So 8 is purple, and I think we have all of them. And green is 9. And knowing that there must be a 9 somewhere here, a 9 somewhere here, but in this column, 9 can only be here. So that's not an 8 or 9. And the last 9 will have to be here. And we need to do some Sudoku to determine the real place of the last 9. So here we need 1 and 5, so that's 5, that's 1. Here we need 3 and 4. Still not resolved. Here we need a 4 somewhere with, I've been missing this 6, that's not a 6, that's a 6. So 4, 5, and 7. This one is not 7. We need a 1 and a 3 here, but because of this, they are limited to this place. So this is from 4, 5, 7. We need a 6 in this column, it's here. This is 4 or 5. It can't be 7 because we know there's a 7 here. Now, this column still needs a 7. It can only be here, and that disambiguates the positions of the 9s. Let's remove the useless coloring. So now, how do we finish this? This row still needs 1, 2, and 3. Oh, but there's a 3, 4 pair here, so that's a 2. This is 1 and 5. Those digits. And that 4. 3 and 1. 3 and 1. So this, that's the 2, that's the 3, that's the 5, and the 7, and the 3. Great. That's a great one. In particular, the setup of all those 8, 9 pairs was what really brings flavor to this puzzle. I usually don't like coloring, but I don't like puzzles that require to color basically the whole grid. That was just minor coloring, just a way to keep track of which is which between 8 and 9, and that was really very well done. So thanks, Adam, for this great puzzle, and see you soon on SudoKanard.